Okay, guys, this is Jedi White Wave Trading. It's Thursday night. I just wanted to follow up with some of the thoughts and some of the instruments that were discussed with between Ira Harrison, Mark Faber, and Richard Bernoulli today. Let me just get to the quote board. Okay, so obviously nuclear's been a feature, and today I saw New Scale pick up at the end of the day, so I picked some of that up. Uranium looked good to me, but I was trying to get, I kind of looked into the names to see what looked the best at the time, and that was the one. I mean, Uranium Corp looks okay. UEC. Obviously, the big boys at Cameco, and that looks okay, but I didn't like where it was on a daily. It needs over 121 to really get going again. So I just didn't want to buy it up here. And New Scale seemed to be the one that was down the most with the most value, so that's the one I bought. They spend a lot of time talking about energy. This is the thematic that these guys have been on all fourth quarter. And Ira and Bookvar were discussing that in December on a podcast. All these guys seem to think that crude is going much higher. So, I didn't buy this. I didn't really get on this the first of the year because I was heavily involved in the metals and the metal miners. And as I scale out of that stuff, the second and third week in January, I started buying the energy names. So, I liked a lot of their suggestions, which was Sasol, Ecopetrol. I have some MLPs, and I just bought the oil services because, at the time I just wanted some exposure to the whole sector. So in the beginning of February, I bought that. And that's been good. OIH looks good. The XLE looks good. So you have to kind of decide what you want to be in. And that's where I've kind of rolled my focus to. Now I'm looking for the silver is trying to bottom here. Platinum is trying to bottom here too. I thought Monday was the low in the metals this week, and I've been trying. All I know is I want a little exposure going into next week before China comes back in. So I picked some oil up, or I picked some gold back up today, and I'm willing to buy more. Crude, you can see up here that once you start getting above 67.15, it's going to go again. And that's a big closing level. And along with that, gasoline shows basically the same pattern. And here's a chart that's long crude, short gold, unchanged on the year, and on a relative basis, Faber seemed to think that crude was going to catch up to gold. And that doesn't mean gold's going to break. He just thinks there's going to be, the risk reward is a faster move in oil. So that's why, I've been in oil for a little bit. So that's, really all I've got tonight. You want to take a look at the spreads. You want to keep on top of this stuff. And it's still, it's still short gold. Short S&Ps, long gold. It's still the flavor of the day. And right now, this is just consolidating. So that's all I have. And if you want to join the group, and I have some very talented people that come in and out, just go to White Wave Trading Strategies and put in your name and email, and come on in for a trial.